Music has its own spirit. Music is a life. It flows through souls, it flows through moments, it flows through relationships. It reaches every person on the earth in some form or another. I think everyone has experienced such a moment, a specific lyric, a familiar intro, or a memory wrapped in a melody that just happens to come at the instant it was needed and provokes powerful emotions. It's the spirit of music. There are many instances in my own life that I felt the personality of music. It's capable of irony, comfort, joy, torment, guidance, and even spite. This past March, my family and I had to put my dog Indy down. She had a severe tumor growing from her mouth. We could have chosen to put her through surgery to remove it, but it was unlikely she would survive through it or very long after it. It was one of those tragic situations where my family and I had to decide her time for her, weighing her pain to our pain and our readiness to her readiness. We watched her lose a bunch of weight, we watched her movement slow and her energy decline. We studied her, attempting to see what she couldn't say with words. It was impossibly difficult and incredibly sad, but in the end I was confident that we gave her what she wished. It was somewhere in these passing weeks of trying to decide as a family, between my mom, dad, brother, and me, that the spirit of music revealed itself as a guide and a comfort. The song Goodbye in Her Eyes by the Zac Brown Band of the album Uncaged was playing on the local country radio station a lot during this period of deciding. Indy was a black Labrador retriever with a mischievous streak that outlived her puppy days. She was too smart to fetch, her paws were very ticklish, and she was terrified of windshield wipers. Her tail could and would knock over every drink on the coffee table, and she would get so excited when guests came over that she would pull a dish towel off the oven and make you chase her around the house to get it back from her. She was one of a kind. I studied her, and one afternoon I saw it in her eyes. She was ready. It was senior year, and goodbye seemed to be a prevalent theme. It was truly an awful song to come on the radio that evening, but it felt like one of those pivotal growing up moments. I finally told my mom I agreed with her, that Indy was strong and tough, but she was ready. The first time I truly heard what the song would mean to me was just after I dropped my friend off at her house before I headed home. I sat in my car by myself and just listened. The song is actually about a breakup, but in my head the lyrics reminded me of Indy. There's an emptiness in her eyes, hesitation when she smiled. She didn't have to say a word, it was just so plain to see. And I thought of her going away to the farm and running with the angels. He's gonna love the way you shine, so did I. I sat in my car and let it all sink in, let the spirit of the music provide guidance and comfort. One thing that I knew for sure, I saw goodbye in her eyes. I believe that music is alive. I believe in the spirit of music.
One thing that I know for sure, I saw goodbye in her eyes.